Okay, today we're doing front brake pads and rotors on 2017 Silverado. I believe back to 09 and up to 18 is the same. I know the 17, so that's what we're going to do today. First thing you're going to do is jack up the truck and secure it with a jack stand. Take the wheel off. These are 22 millimeter bolts. Okay, you have the wheel off. Now you're going to take the caliper off. These are 19 millimeter bolts, 1 and 2. And you're going to take those off. Okay, I got the caliper off now. We want to check the slider pins, make sure they move freely. If they don't, you have to address that. Otherwise, you're either not going to get the caliper back on, or if you do get it on, it's going to wear the brakes out. It's either going to hold them on. It's going to cause all sorts of problems. So before you continue from here, if you don't have these loose, if they're not freed up, you have to get them freed up or you have to replace this. So stop right there if you can't get that. If you did, great. Get your caliper over here. I've already pushed the pistons back in. You can use a tool or you can use a set of channel locks like this. What you want to do is you want to put the old brake pad in front of them and squeeze the caliper like this together so it pushes both pistons in at the same time. If you only press one in, it'll pop the other one out. So you got to make sure you're putting them both in at the same time. Here's the old brake pad. Went out pretty good. So now you have that done. You want to have this up and secured out of the way. If you have a hook or a strap or some sort of way of keeping this up, if this falls and pulls on this hose, could cause you problems. So secure this. Get these brake pads out of here. I use a little pry bar. Pop them out like this. Now, before you continue from here, you're going to want to match up the new parts you got. That's what we're going to do next. Okay, so old brake pad, there's new brake pads. Perfect fit. Okay, so next thing you want to do now that you made sure your brake pads are good is you're going to want to take the brake caliper bracket off. There's two 18 millimeter bolts here and here. They might be tight, so be prepared to use some strength to get these off. Okay, got the bracket off. These bolts have some thread locker on it, so not easy to take out. I'd use this breaker bar to get it off, then use my impact gun with a swivel and got the rest off, but it fought it. So be prepared for that to be very tight and tight all the way out. I have the new rotor on just to measure it up, and it's perfect size. So now we're going to take the rotor off. Right there, you got a T30 screw. We're going to try and get it out with this here and this impact gun here. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, this did it. So T30, got that screw out. Just like that. So if this strips out, you're going to have to drill that out with a drill. So I recommend just being careful, trying to get a good T30 in there. This is a Blue Point one, or if you got just a good quality fitting one, an impact gun, that'll get that out. Okay, now we're gonna get a hammer and smack this off. Okay, I got the new rotor on. I cleaned the surface before I put it on. You can see the old one, how rusty it was. And then I just spray it with some copper anti-seize before I put the new rotor on. Just for the next guy that's gonna have to take that off, maybe do a wheel bearing or some other work. They'll appreciate that. Anyway, new pads are here. I just did a test fit just to make sure they fit in there nice. So here's the thing about this. These brackets are not rusty, okay? I mean, they got a little bit of surface rust, but nothing bad. It does come with new hardware, okay? But these are pretty economy pads. They're not OEM. I don't like taking these shims off that are OEM. So these are the original brakes on this truck. I don't like taking these off and putting those on if I don't have a reason to. These are in good shape. They haven't been bent. They're not rusted. The pads fit in good. I keep these on. The reason why is sometimes these don't fit as well. Sometimes you'll put this one on and it won't fit well. The new pad won't fit on there right. Sometimes it doesn't sit center, so then it ends up touching the brake rotor. You end up having to take it back apart and fix it. And sometimes when you go to pry these off, you damage them. So then you're stuck and you have to use these. And sometimes they're not as good. They're kind of inferior. So if I'm not using OEM brakes, I don't like to change these. If I have OEM brakes, I'm changing those 100%. But not, I'm just going to reuse them if I can. So anyway, I test fit them. They fit in there nice without, see like that, where there's going to, good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lubricate here and the other side so that when it does slide in and out of there, it has a lubrication there. It's not going to rust. It's going to move freely and it's not going to lock on the brake. So I'm going to do that next. Then we'll reinstall the caliper bracket. Okay, caliper bracket is on with just the bolts started. Pads are in there. They fit nice. Everything's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and zip this down and make sure they're nice and tight. Okay, caliper bracket is tight. I put the caliper back on. You just have to push these in to get this past it. It can feel frustrating the first time you do it, but get them on. Put the caliper bolts back in here, and we're going to tighten those down. And then we're done. That's it. Put the wheel back on, torque your wheel down, and bring it for a test drive. See how you did. All right. Thanks for watching.